Have you ever lost weight only to regain every pound or more within a few months? It's not just frustrating, it's crushing. You put in months of effort, sacrifice, and discipline only to end up back where you started, but with less motivation and self-belief. In this video, I'll show you the #1 reason why you regain the weight and 2 key mistakes you're making that keep you stuck losing the same 10 pounds over and over again. I've been coaching guys through fat loss transformations for years now, and I've personally lost 50 pounds twice. So I learned these lessons the hard way so you don't have to. To start, let me show you the biggest loser strategy that causes nearly everyone to regain the weight, no matter how disciplined they were. The turning point where it really finally clicked for me was after 14 weeks of fat loss dieting, when I got decently lean for the first time, I believe in the spring of 2018. After seeing a full-blown six-pack for the first time in my life, I realized I had nowhere near as much muscle as I wanted. So I decided to shift gears into a muscle gain diet where I would gain weight and try and put on as much muscle as I could. After just 6 or 7 weeks, I was fatter than when I started the fat loss diet. It is unbelievably easy to backslide on weight loss, especially when you're hungry. Most guys treat weight loss as a short-term sprint, which almost guarantees they'll regain it later. But if you put more focus into only holding on to the pounds you lost instead of giving them back, you do so much better. You've probably already lost all the weight you needed to lose. It's just that you keep giving it back. That's what's keeping you stuck, which means more years spent with high blood pressure, high blood sugar, achy knees, back pain. So how can you avoid this yo-yo weight loss approach? First and foremost, make it your mission to stop giving back pounds. 2 to 5 pound fluctuations you see on the scale are a totally normal part of the game. Regaining 5 to 10% of your body weight is not. You can't be nonchalant about this and hope that it'll work out. You need to set an end date for how long you'll lose weight for. 6 weeks, 10 weeks, 12 weeks, or set a goal weight for yourself. Why then, or why that number? If you're going on vacation in 8 weeks, you probably don't want to diet for 12 weeks, right? So decide what happens once you land at your goal weight or at that end date. Are you going to maintain once you arrive? For how long? Are you going to switch to a gaining phase? If you're maintaining, I'd recommend hanging out there for at least half the duration of your weight loss diet before you lose any more weight. If you're gaining weight, it's best to probably not exceed 1% of your body weight gain per month in most cases. In either case, decide on an acceptable weight range to stay within without it getting out of hand. Now that you know that, let me show you how to avoid the 2 key mistakes I see guys making all the time that have caused more weight regain than anything else I've seen. Think of fat loss as building a fire in the woods. The bigger you build the fire, the more fat you burn. The only problem is that it's raining out. So you build a shelter, you gather wood, and you get to work. And the flames start little, but they start to grow. And after a while, the flames are at a comfortable temperature for you. But the roof starts to leak. Life gets busy, right? You get hungry, or it's your coworker Janice's gerbil's birthday party, so there's cake at the office again. Now you have 3 choices, depending on what type of guy you are. Guy #1 will go and grab a bunch of wood. He throws it all on the fire and ends up building the fire way too big and burning down the structure. Then the rain soaks everything and the fire goes out. Guy #2 waits it out, thinking the rain will just pass eventually. And then his fire slowly dies. The rain soaks through the shelter and he freezes to death and he's eaten by a pack of wild skunks. But guy #3 is you, viewer. You realize you need to reinforce the structure to keep your fire dry. So you collect materials to strengthen it. And then you realize that you start running low on wood. So you have to go gather some more. Fat loss is easier to maintain than it is to achieve initially, but it's not a free ride. So how do you make sure you don't run out of wood and you can keep your fat loss fire burning? #1, keep the fundamental habits that helped you lose the weight as you switch to maintenance. Keep tracking your food, keep hitting your step goal, keep doing cardio, whatever it was you're doing, keep weighing yourself. #2, don't go overboard with fun food right away. As tempting as this is the time when you need highly satiating, low calorie density foods the most. #3, don't waste time doing a reverse diet, slowly increasing your calories up. Just jump back up to maintenance calories using the math I'm going to show you on the screen here. #4, if you have no idea how many calories you should be eating in order to lose weight in the first place, grab my free weight loss calculator. But if you have a lot of weight to lose, it is going to be difficult to lose it and keep it off. Without this one strategy, I started using both personally and with my clients last year. So be sure to watch this video next where I show you the strategy that changed how I see weight loss forever and how you can use it yourself to make the whole process so much easier.